Yo, good day everyone. How's it going? It's been a while. I had to move yet again my stream from last Wednesday to today. The week before it was also a little bit chaotic by moving the stream from Friday to Saturday. But yeah, I had an accident at work and then I hurt my middle finger. So yeah, that makes it hard to game because you're using your middle finger a lot for like the W key, but also, what is it, like the 2-3 key and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I couldn't really game because I had like a small bandage on my finger and made it hard to move around. So I just took a break, but I'm back again. It healed up mostly. It wasn't really a big wound, but I just wanted to have it covered and give it some rest before playing again. You know, usually it's like the first 24 hours is most important for healing a wound, right? And I just kept pressure on it, so it should be fine. See, I think we got everything running. Also, we did have an update, so hopefully that didn't mess anything up. But we never know for sure, right?
Hey there, demons. It's me.
Hey, Aiko. How you doing? I'm just barely starting up. I'm a little bit late as well because I was doing multiple things. For today, what I was doing is, so I guess most people are familiar with VGen, right? VGen is where you usually find artists that are willing to work for people that want art, right? So you can make like a commission to them, and then they make your artwork if they accept, and you pay them for it, right? But apparently they now have something unique on the VGen website where you can make an entire profile for a character or an identity, and then you can add like details to it, you can add artwork, you can add like concept information, etc. And by doing all that, you just have a complete profile of like reference sheets and character art that was done before, and like everything you want, you can just put on there. And that's super beneficial because then you don't have to keep re-explaining it to a new artist, like, oh, who am I and what should you focus on and what kind of like accessories do I have and that sort of stuff. I don't have to like re-explain everything. I can just put everything on that one profile page, and then whenever someone is my artist and I need to commission them, then I can just link them that page on VGen itself. And then they can use that as a reference page for the entire project, which is really good. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well, but I did have to finish up my work a little bit on there, so it wasn't like a whole finished page. So that's why I'm like a little, like 10 minutes late. Also, I got a sausage snack, so I should probably eat that. So at least I eat something. Because the only thing that I ate before was mushroom. And I mean the normal mushroom, not the psychedelic one. But yeah, I'm doing better since Wednesday. How about you, Aiko? How are you doing? I should probably show you around a little bit. So this was our central area before. I just replaced it with some brickwork instead of like the gray construction thing. I thought this looks a little bit nicer, right? Because otherwise everything is gray. But now, if you go here, I'm good. I'm just starting the Lotus Ease. Ooh, nice. Good luck on that, man. It's a fun update. But yeah, so we got some green here. We got some brickwork that makes it a little bit more orange in town. I think we also added a lot more lights to the town. I think if I do this, yeah, you can stand on the town and you see like everywhere in town there's like more light. It's not complete yet, like there's still some dark spots like over there. But in general, there seems to be more light outside. I still have to add more lights to the inside of the building, so it actually looks like people are alive and like sitting inside their home at night. But yeah, this is pretty much what I've been working on. And nice, yeah. But yeah, you can see it feels much more like a mood at town, right? Like, oh, you have the front gate. And then you have that house with like this tiny lights with the tiny candles. So you can actually identify where the buildings are based on those lights. Like, oh, 2 lights. Okay, that's an like a space where you can enter. Or even here, I put the light a little bit more to the back because it's a very deep room. We even have like a, how do you call that thing on the ceiling? A chandelier, I think. And then we have some storage spaces over here. This is for materials because you need to be able to access them everywhere inside the zone, right? And then this one are the normal ones. And this is where I just store the weapons that we pick up because the weapons, you don't really use them inside your zone. You just store them, right? Let's see. Yeah, so we also have the padding here in the central part of town. You can definitely see that it looks like as if like a wagon has been carted over this space and then it slowly leads upwards. There's a very sudden stop here though, so I'm not sure what I should do here, but hopefully I can figure that out. I'm also not sure what to do with this area because this is part of a quest But I already did the quest, but I'm not sure if it's gonna affect other people. Hey, Tatsuya, how you doing? Sorry, I'm munching on a sausage. Not in a sus way. It's like one of those beefy snack sausages with it's like dried meat. I am well. I have the day off. How are you? I'm doing really good. Like, I had to move the stream. I originally planned to do it on Wednesday, but I hurt my middle finger. So what happened was I cut myself open on a paper cut at the tip of my finger, which is super annoying because you use the tip of your finger to press buttons on your computer, right? So I bandaged that up, and then suddenly my finger was like way bigger, right? So I kept hitting other switches whenever I pressed the W button for games. So that's why I figured, well, might as well not game for that day. Might as well give it some rest, right? But yeah, this is what it looks like at night. It actually looks pretty neat. We even moved over some of the NPCs. And we started putting down some of the vegetables. Like, I think I need this one and this one if I want to make potions. I'm not sure about this one. And some of them were just being made, so I haven't planted them yet. Which I can actually do now. Also, I learned that you can just hold the left mouse button while moving sideways like this, and it will auto place it for you. You don't have to manually place it, as you can see, which is amazing. Because manually having to plant that sounds pretty annoying. But as long as we have water, we can make more tomato seedlings. Let's see, what do we have here? We have some strawberries. Might as well plant those. And we also need water. Let's pick up the water as well while we're busy. Because we have a water deposit right here in this corner. And usually it gives us like 5 water. Yep, exactly 5 water. I also hung up some of the grappling points in town. So I can quickly go to the rooftop like this. I can Spider-Man around now, at least from the taller buildings. And I also put one here near the beginning of town, so that if you enter town from here, then you can instantly go up there. And then from here you should be able to move up the building like this, and then you're up there. So it's Spider-Man friendly, pretty much. What I'm trying to say. Let's see. These are the strawberries, and I think we can start in the corner and just do that. And then did I? Oh no! Oh no! Okay, let's repot. That was not a straight line, so that's why it messed up a little bit. Luckily, we can repot it freely without wasting the seeds. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. No, that sucks. I think it's partially because it's dark, right? That you can't see where you're working. Come on. Did that go correctly? I hope it did. We at least have 2 seedlings left over, so we can just put those back in again. Let's see. Are we lacking any of this? We have only only 10 of those. So we need more of those. So let's put the water here for now. And wow! Oh wow! I was in the menu and suddenly it's light. The day and night cycle is pretty fast. Let's see, more beet seedlings so we can plant more of them. Put them here. So that means that almost every field would be filled except for this one. I'm not sure if I actually want this here because this Azure Rosilla mushroom is made with shroud liquid, and shroud liquid means, well, corruption, right? So should I really put that next to all the other food? That sounds like a safety hazard. See, what was the last one in the corner there? Okay, yeah. Maybe I can already plant a few of them. No, we don't hit plants. But yeah, as you can see, we also put some boxes here, because then you have a storage of the appropriate material right next to where it's being made, so you can easily dump it in. Wait, I should be able to pick this, right? Because I think I have a lot of those mushroom seedlings already in storage, so I should be able to, let's see, we store them over here then. Penny bun, then over here we grab a penny bun seedling. Yeah, over here. Yeah, we have a lot of them, like over 100. Oop. Come on. Oh, it's not really a straight line, but I think we gotta work with it. In between, like, these are not big pots, right? You can't really place a lot of them in them, but it's good enough, because I heard that if you put down too much field, then it's gonna spawn in more objects, and that's gonna lag your spawn zone, which you don't want in a town, right? So, like, this little field is enough. Let's see. I think we also put down some beds. Let's see. Yeah, we got a bed over here now. I'm not sure about this space, what I should do with it. Like, maybe put probably a doorway in there. Wait, can I actually already make the doorways or not? Like, do I have enough materials to make the fancy doors? I need to talk to the carpenter, I think. He's sleeping during the day. Let's see. We probably need these as well. But these are easy to make. There's also fancy ones. Bronze, but we need bronze bar. That's a lot of bronze bars. Let's see. Oh, bathtub. Oh. Ooh, handrails. But the stone ones would look nicer. But we need limestone and we need masonry tools for that. Wait. So to make the upgraded door, we need the original door? Wait. For this we need a polished wooden door. Which is this one. So we need 2 of these to make 1 of these. Let's keep it at this. Let's see if we can work with this. Because these doors already look nice enough for town, right? Like the metallic doors should probably be used for very important buildings. Let's see if we can fit that here. And then we should use snapping. Oh, cool. Yeah, we just straight up added a door. And then we should be able to use the other one as well. Uh-huh. Something seems wrong with it, and that's in this corner. Okay, yeah, we got it fixed. So what else? There was another door here. You have to add something. I think this is the right way for it to swing open. Yep. Uh-huh. And there's still rubble inside here that we have to clean up, but we gotta start somewhere, right? Oh, that's a mess. We definitely have to add a door here as well. Ow. That's a single door. Wait, this is for example an important door, so we should add the copper door here. I think. See, is there any more double doors that we need to put down? This is just a regular door. Well, this one could use an upgrade as well. How would this look? I mean, it is a leatherworking area. We could add. What do you guys think? Should we add a door here, or should we keep it open? It's open here as well. Like, we could make it a proper building, or we can keep it like a doorway. What to do, what to do. Because this is the area for the leather worker, I think. Yeah, so this is the huntress's workshop, and her living address is here. So this is where her bed is, and a safe. And then the farmer works here on this field and lives over there. And the blacksmith, he works over here. But where does he sleep? Like, we could have him sleep in this area, or we could make him sleep in this area. But there's this weird, I don't know, it feels a little bit weird. Like how low this is. We could break open this wall and then add a door so he has like a quicker path to the blacksmith. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that would be nicer. We could extend it here as well a little bit. Do. Uh-huh. You can turn it into passageway. And then we do it again. Push through. But we do have to move this chest then. And then of course we have to break down this wall as well. That should make it look much better. There's still that weird elevation. I don't have any other material on me right now. See, he definitely has like a storage bit here. Should I just remove this door and then fill it up so that the doorway to his place is over here at the back side, or through his shop instead of this weird pit? I'm gonna think about it a little bit. Meanwhile, we still have one door left over, and I don't know where to place it. Oh, what if we upgrade this door? Oh, that looks nice. Oh, we could have also put it here probably. Let's see. We need more fancy doors, huh? And we need to color code them so we know which is which, right? Like which buildings are important. Like the guard buildings should be copper based, I think. I don't want to open the door. I want to talk to you. Get away from the door. Get away from the door. I want to talk to you. Oh my god. You stupid troll. Get away from that door. Okay, there you are. Let's see. So we need copper bars for this. Apparently we're out. I thought we had some copper bars. Wait, we do. But they're still in the smithy. We also have a supply of resin that I still have to cut down. Let's see, so I have to move all this. Okay, there's not a lot in there. Okay, should be fine. I should pick this up. And then break this down. Then probably break this down. And then put it back in there. And then we should probably move these. Put it back in there. This, and then there's still room to enter through here. And he has a workbench, well, not really a workbench, but like a display table maybe. And still space to put down more forges or whatever is needed here. Let's see. I was smelting stuff, right? Yeah, there it is. So if I just put the materials in here, in the box, then I should be able to access them from anywhere. Are you guys doing anything special for the weekend? Going somewhere or doing something with friends? Okay, I'm out of metal scraps, but that's fine. We can at least place some doors. Like over here. Okay, that works. And then this is also an important door. And if you enter here, the first thing you'd want to do is go to the right and then to the left. So it means the hinge should be on the left side. I got nothing going on this week. Oh, so you can just relax. You can just chill. Sounds like the dream. Hey. Yeah, makes sense. And then we need a wooden floor. For me, let's see. Tomorrow I took time off from streaming so I can meet up with my sister. And we're gonna play board games. We're gonna play Betrayal, which is like a haunted house kind of modular board game. And then we're also gonna play a version of Catan. And I think that's pretty much it. But I do want to like meet up with family once in a while, just to be able to play games and have a fun time, right? Sometimes playing board games with family is just what you need, right? It's not being behind the computer, but it is social interaction with family, which is nice. Sadly, you can't play board games with people that are online, right? You have to meet in person. Open up, it's the iron. Oh no, Yuki! $7. All right. Ooh, by the way, I've been thinking about something, and I started doing that commission page thing on VGen, so I could order like a new alt outfit, right? Because I want to be in theme for if I want to play Dark Souls or maybe anything like Monster Hunter related or Enshrouded in the future. So I actually look like as if I'm in armor or whatever. But that's gonna be costly. So I'm I'm gonna have to be careful with how I spend my money in the coming time. Unless you guys want to help me out by triggering the ad times once in a while. It's like droplets in the sea, but hey, it helps, right? Let's see. I need to deposit it into my savings account. Play Uno with them to test the family bond. No. Well, Betrayal's sort of similar because the first part of the game you work together, and then like some haunting starts and someone gets possessed or is a betrayer or whatever, and then you have to work together with other people against that unfamiliar enemy. Okay, let me deposit. It was at $7, right? There we go. Done. Also, I'm kind of curious. Like at the moment, we don't have a lot of advertisement going on my stream, right? I have turned it off, but I am wondering, like, if I triggered more advertisements on my channel, what is the ideal way to go around that? Or like, what should I do? Like, I know some people do like a shorter time period, so you only have like 10 seconds commercial every 10 minutes. But other people have it like, oh, once every hour there's a 3-minute advertisement block. Like, what's better? Like, if I had to do it, just to recoup some of the losses from commissioning stuff, what would be better? Oh, so sorry, I'm eating. Because honestly, I'm not entirely sure which is the way to go, right? Because every 10 minutes sounds annoying, because then it interrupts the action, right? It's very easy to miss something. But on the other hand, once per hour, you can do a lot of stuff. Maybe I can set up a warning system or like a snooze button, so that if something is important is happening on the stream, then I or viewers could like snooze it so it doesn't trigger in the next 20 minutes, and then it triggers afterwards or something like that. Let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. So maybe the ideal thing is whenever there's an ad coming in, there's like a timer maybe, or like a warning at the bottom of the screen where it shows like, oh, warning, ad incoming or something like that. And then if nothing important is going on, then we could just let it happen, right? But if it's important, then people can redeem, I don't know, 10 points just to push it away for the next 10 minutes so you can finish the fight. Or like, imagine if you're doing a Dark Souls boss, right? Then you don't want to miss the middle of the fight or like the end of the fight. So usually 10 minutes would be enough to finish the fight in most cases. because then we get a warning in advance. And it's not super sudden. An hour and 3 minutes. Sounds good. Hey Smucker, how you doing? Hope you're having a nice weekend. We're just thinking about what the ideal system is for like advertisement time on the channel, because I'm spending more money on getting some stuff commissioned. So I was wondering like how I could recoup my losses a little bit by using ad time for that. And what we were thinking of doing is maybe doing the ad time for 3 minutes every hour instead of like having 1.5 minutes every half hour, because that's annoying. And then giving a warning like 5 minutes before it happens, so people are warned like, oh, an ad is incoming, and then they can redeem like something like 10 points on my channel just to push the ad time forward in case something important is happening. And if nothing important is happening, you can just let it happen, right? I think that's a valid system, because then it's not sudden for important situations and people can still enjoy the important situations, but it also gives some space to play the ad times. That sounds reasonable, yeah? Good to hear. Because I don't want the stream to be annoying for people, right? Where like every 10 minutes there's an interruption. That would, like, that drives me insane personally. Like, I hate that. So I shouldn't do it to others either. But hey, if people think that's reasonable, then I can work towards that by starting to add that kind of stuff. I'm also finished with the talks, I think, with that person that might be making my next alt outfit for as like a well, it's not really a full VTuber model, it's more like another PNG model. The similar one to my corporate office outfit. I wanted to have one for fantasy as well. So we finished the talks now, and now it's up to me to pay and send the reference sheets and accept the terms. And then they should be working on it for the apparently the next 2 months. Because this artist uses a different style. It's not like comic style. It is not... it's not like classic illustration. It feels very painterly somehow to me. Like it's like a paintish style. They're really cool. Wait, how can I give them a shout out? I should try to do a shout out. How do I do that? Hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Let me double check, just in case, you know, that I'm spelling it correctly. Because they're also a streamer. Well, a VTube streamer. Okay, there's some capital in there. Okay, let's see if I can tag that. And also, I feel like the social chat ninja again isn't working on my screen. Is it just me or is it bugged again? Yeah, this person. I'm trying to commission them for like an alt VTuber outfit costume. It's a little bit higher budget this time around, but I think their art style is definitely worth it. Smucker got a Mania Melon. Nice. Yeah, I got sort of introduced to them thanks to Tethered Clouds, another 3D modeler VTuber from Japan. He rated out to her before, and then I got curious, like, oh wow, her model looks really cool. And then I started looking, and oh, she does art. And then I started looking into her VGen and that sort of stuff. So look forward to that. It's the no regular bartender outfit or corporate outfit. Now you might have a fantasy outfit as well for if you play fantasy games. And I want to go down the line with that, like eventually go for like an FPS styled one and maybe like an engineering one with a construction head on. So we can play games while we're dressed up as something that's like in theme for it, right? I think that adds a little bit to the experience. Like some people just go for their 3D model all the time, right? Or like one model. But I think there's also a lot of power in having cheaper models that are more, yeah, that adds more variety, I think. Like you can have one model worth 1,000, or you can have like 5 models worth 200, right? And then you can switch between the models depending on what game you're playing. And I think there's some fun in that. And it allows you to play around a little bit with your budget before ordering something really big. Like if I wanted to have like a proper live 2D animated model, at least it allows me to test out different styles and different artists before I commit to like something big. Because I know those big models are very costly, right? The fully animated ones for live 2D. Although this next one is probably gonna have a little bit more animation compared to the previous one. Because there's like, I requested, I think like 4 eye states. Because you have like normal eye, you have mid blink eye, and then you have closed eye. And then I also wanted an eye glow effect. And for the mouth, I wanted to have the closed mouth. I wanted to have a smirk, or like a smile. And I wanted to have the A, the O, and the I sound. So you can imitate talking, right? If you play them in quick repetition, one after each other, then it looks like as if you're talking. And that's how I also did it with the Corpo PNG model. Like you don't have to do the entire model. You can just have 4 or 5 states for the mouth, and then if you play it in quick repetition with a proper frame rate, then you can get the right effect for that. Let's see, I need more doors, and I also need more resin, I think. So if I want that, I should go here and cut some trees. As you can see, there's a lot of red trees here because I planted them here before. Hey! Emali Sketches, how you doing? We're doing really good. We're just chilling today, cutting some wood, building some doors for our village, trying to make things look nice. Emali Sketches is also a VTuber and also an artist. How's your health? I am in great health. Well, I'd say great health, but I did have a minor paper cut last Wednesday during work, and that's why I decided not to stream that day. Because it is at the tip of my middle finger. Imagine that. Like a paper cut at the tip of your middle finger. That's annoying. So I figured like, well, I'm not gonna play any action games today, because otherwise I'm just constantly pressing on the paper cut. So we moved the stream to today instead of Wednesday. How are you doing, by the way? Are you having a good weekend? Did your weekend start already? I think it did, right? Rest well? Yeah, I'll try. Although tomorrow is going to be exciting as well because I'm going to go play board games with family. Okay, let's see if this works. We should be able to shout out. Let's see. They were last doing, yeah, they were last doing art. What games you playing? Wait, you mean me or? Or are you talking about the model that I'm asking? Like the model I'm getting made? Are you asking like what games I want to play with it? Oh, the board games with family. I mean, oh, okay. So I got the board game called Nemesis, which is pretty advanced. We play Betrayal at House on the Hill, which is also sort of an advanced board game. So it's not like Monopoly or that sort of game. It's think of Risk and Catan and the above. Like, eventually you get kind of bored of the luck games, right? So you are starting to look more into games with a little bit more depth to it. Nemesis is very in-depth. But we also play, like, simpler games. What was the other one called again? Seven Wonders, I think? And what was the other one? Was it called Machu Picchu? I'm not sure. But there was one where you had to collect cards and then build like your own little company. So you can have like a restaurant and you can have a farm and a forest, and that gives you like bonus points or coins to do other stuff with. Nemesis, heard of it, but I haven't played it. My minis look pretty neat though. Yeah, they look really neat. That's actually the reason why I got into the Warhammer stuff, right? Because I wanted to learn how to paint them, but I didn't want to screw my game over, so that's why I'm testing it with the Warhammer bits. And did you know there's multiple games of Nemesis? So you have Nemesis, the base game, and that's where you're on a spaceship and some alien is on your ship, right? It's in the air ducts, and then sometimes it gets out and tries to kill you or infect you, and you just have to escape, right? That's the first game. Then you have Nemesis Lockdown. I think it's called Lockdown, and that's where you are at a space base on Mars, and then something breaks out or something happens. So it's, well, it's already in the name. It's retaliating against the aliens. So instead of the aliens overcoming you and like invading your base and like stabbing you or killing you, this time it's like the roles changes so that you're the attacker. So there's like this alien nest inside like some kind of bunker or whatever laboratory space, and then you send in a strike team to go kill it. So you're a lot more offensive in that setup compared to the other ones, where you just have to explore and walk around, right? I feel like that one is going to be more aggressive. It's cool. But at the moment I only have the base game. I don't have any of the expansions. I might get them someday, who knows. If people are still interested in playing it, because that's the sad part, right? It's hard to play it online. Unless what we could do is play a cooperative thing, and then imagine if I, instead of have a desk cam, I have a table cam, and then you can see the entire board game from above, and then people like fellow VTubers could like say what they want to do, and I could draw the cards for them, something like that. I'm not sure. But then I have to help them move around, right? But also explain the rules. I think those... Honestly, I think... Imagine if you have Nemesis as like a virtual game. I think that could be cool, right? Because a lot of the stuff is automated then. And then you can play with people across the world. And then you can do the co-op mode or the PvPvE mode. So that's the cool thing about Nemesis compared to Betrayal. Betrayal always ends up in, well, sort of like a PvP encounter, right? You play against the other players or try to survive longer than them. But in Nemesis, there's an entirely cooperative mode where there's no infighting between the team or like between the characters. You can just focus on the alien. And I think that one is much more fun to play as a board game. Because otherwise, you have like missions where, oh, player A or like player 1 has to kill player 3, and player 3 has to sabotage the ship so it goes to Mars instead of to Earth. And then you get so much like backstabbing that you literally can't win the game because the alien is just gonna, well, kill everyone while you're like infighting each other. So that's why we like to play the co-op mode more. Has Awakened Realms made deals with anyone like Tabletop Simulator or board game side? I don't think so, but I could check around. Maybe we could even like, well, you can always send a mail to a company, right? And then you can say, you can just ask them, or maybe even on social media, you can just ask them like, have you ever thought about turning the game into a video game so we can play with others around the world? It's probably going to be way cheaper because you don't have to make the plastic miniatures, and it's just a digital install at that point. Wow, we're getting so many wood logs and resin. But yeah, that's what's keeping me up. Like that's what's in my mind at the moment. Because it's still gonna be a game that once you play it, it's still gonna take an hour. But I think a lot of the game could be sped up if you do it online, because having to manually figure out the ruling and the correct order to do stuff already takes a lot of time, especially for new players, right? So if you could automate that through... Oh, I broke my axe. If you could automate that through a game system, then it will automatically draw your cards, it will automatically select this or that, or if you can do or can't do something, you don't have to read the rules. It just highlights it, or it's like grayed out in games, right? So you instantly know what you can do or can't do. And I think there's some power in that, especially for people new to the to a franchise or to like a system. It's the same with D&D, right? Like people can more easily understand Baldur's Gate 3 than they would understand the tabletop game where you have to read the books a lot. And you also take out the entire mistake of like misreading the rules, right? Because otherwise you start playing the game and then you realize like, oh, we've been making a mistake this entire time. Well, in games, usually you can't do that. You can't make that mistake because the system just halts you from being able to make that mistake. How many wood? Oh, we have a lot of resin. Look at all that resin. Beautiful. See, this is the power if you don't have to manually go collect it, but it's just straight up. Well, it's sort of like farmed, right? Smoker, if you, well, to anyone in chat, right? If any of you guys had a board game you could turn into a video game, which one would you pick? Like, which one would you really want as a video game? I think Betrayal also sort of feels like it. Like, that it could be cool, but like all those scenarios, that's probably gonna be rough. Like, having to code all that. Also, I should look into social chat again because it seems to not be triggering at the moment, weirdly enough. Let's see. You must leave this page open for social stream Ninja V3 to work. Okay. Uh-huh. So why is it being weird? Let's see, either King's Dilemma or the upcoming Queen's Dilemma. Wait, I have not heard of those games. What are they about? Are you like ruling a kingdom? And have to make choices? Oh, that could be a cool fantasy game. Hey, John, how you doing? We're just farming and building. Lucky for me, I grew up with the basis board games that I already have games. Oh, well, you can always like get to know more of them, right? Or try out new ones. But I guess it's also depending on like what culture you're from. Like, I feel like not every family or every culture has emphasis on playing board games, right? See, it resets everyone's map and map progress is solo now. Oh, cool. So if I haven't explored a bit, it just doesn't show that bit. Oh, that's cool. But does it keep resetting it, or is it just once? It also reset a bunch of quests. Ah, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, I think we got all the brown trees. Oh wait, no, there's more of them. It gets dark so fast. Like, they should really change that. Like, I want more sundown. Because you almost see nothing now on stream, right? Like, it's super dark. Oh, maybe I can sleep in the bed. Do I still have a bed here, or is my bed gone? Oh, I still have a bed here. Thank you. Let's see. Scratch that. King's Dilemma already has an electronic version on Steam. Really? Could you describe the game a little bit? Like, what do you do? Like, what's the best part of the game? Like, from the name, I would imagine you're ruling over like a kingdom and maybe have to make certain decisions that benefit certain sectors more than the other. But I'm not sure if that's it. Also, I had a lot of wood growing here. Like, jeez. Hopefully this lasts me for a while, so I don't have to keep cutting. Every little bit. Well, it depends how long you're building, right? Once you're done with building, you don't use up that much material anymore. Then we repair our stuff. And then we should probably replant some of those trees. Also, I heard something about the trees growing faster on farmland instead of like normal grass. So we should probably put them here then. Gonna harvest this as well. Just take it with us. By the way, John, what's the last stage you have seen in the village? It's a legacy game where in the physical version you take event cards on which you vote yay or nay. You and other players represent noble houses. Vote on to further your house's interest. Oh, I saw you building a wall. Oh, that's been a while then. You probably mean the outer gate on the south side, right? Let me show you what it looks like right now. Ta-da! We got a proper square with brickwork now, looking all fancy with the plants. We have a little park area. Well, is this a park area? It's more like just a little bit of green inside town. And then down here we also have an open square with like a lot of veggies. And we're gonna have to add more to that. Let's see, we want to add this stuff and this stuff and this stuff over here. And then we have to dump our wood. Hey, Botan! Fancy seeing you here. How you doing? We're just back to our old schedule of like renovating the town. We have gone, we were quite far actually. Let's see, we can put the wood over. Oh, we can also use some of the wood to burn stuff, right? Like to keep the ovens and the smithy on, I think. Let's see, do we need it over here? Oh, we need charcoal for that. But we can make the charcoal over here using wood logs and dirt, apparently. Oh, there it is. No! Bota, what you doing? Just you're glitching the stream! That's been a while. Nobody used that in quite a while. How could you? You evil little bunny. See, this also needs the same. Oh, and then I can just throw this in here. And look how much copper bars we have. We can throw that into our save here. So we can actually make use of it. You can also add the charcoal. I think I was the one who used it last time too. Yeah, in the beginning it was very popular. People like weren't sure what it was. But I'm glad it's still working. No! No! Not again! How could you, John? I trusted you as well. Met you in this morning stream. Remember Shy Guy RR content? Yeah, I do. What's up with that? Oh, you were talking about... Yeah, my ara was more like a yara yara. Yara yara that's it. Including the sound effects. Actually, I had a lot of fun, like, just editing that.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Jinzou Jinn.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Jinzou Jins.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, goddammit, stop calling. This is Jinzou Jins. It was like a giant explosion, then the subtle Awara. Yeah, that's been quite a while ago, huh? And that's a little interactive bit. Oh yeah, we can use the wood blocks over here. I don't have a lot of wood planks. So what was the theme of your morning conversation then that I got brought up? Like, were you thinking of adding some Aura redeems to your channel? Lumps of clay and wood log. Okay, we can add the wood log. And suddenly all our wood is gone again. Where's... Oh, there he is. What kind of doors can we make? We need metal scraps for this. Talk about cute guys like you doing our redeems and how you guys have cute... Aww. 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 I feel flattered. But it gets you nowhere. Just kidding. Thank you for saying that. That's really nice of you. I do wonder, like, how strong is my accent for being a Dutch guy? Flattery means nothing. You have to back it up. Okay, I can definitely make more of these, but I would love some of these as well. But then I need metal scraps. I don't know, but Botan likes it. Ah, okay. Well, that's what matters, right? Also, I should be able to Spider-Man here as well. Ta-da! I made this like a hang thingy so I can like zip line to the other side if I feel like it. But it's always kind of nerve-wracking because imagine the E doesn't trigger and then you just fall down into the Red River there, like the mushroom soup or whatever that stuff is down there. Yeah, you definitely need to double jump for that. Otherwise, you'd just be falling down. But yeah, as you can see, we're mostly just building town. We renovated that gate, and we made this pathway, which is like a dirt pathway. We put the plants there, we put some of the NPC villages here. But we're gonna have to add even more villagers to town. So it becomes even more alive. I want more villagers. But we should probably start with depositing this resin so I don't lose it if I die. I'm having a 300 follower big stream and giveaway and thinking of fun things for the community. And having an Ara contest, or maybe who has the hottest hands. Botan has a hand. Oh no, oh no. So I'm actually protecting myself by always wearing gloves. Maybe you probably noticed that like every instance of like Vtuber art that I have, I'm always wearing gloves. Yeah, I'm protected. You can't look at my hands that easily. Germaphobe. No. What you mean? I do feel like leather gloves are super fancy, right? Botan must know. By the way, I'm holding up building hair. No, John. John, you don't have a building license, remember? But you're doing a contest or like a big follower stream thing, right? Are you doing like a put the handpicks in the bag? You think you can hit me with that gun? What if I block with my hand? Are you willing to damage the hands without even seeing them? Like the things that you're gonna do for the 300 follower stream, is it like a subathon where you do things based on how many subs you get, or do you want just regular programming where you're gonna do it anyway, no matter how many people show up or how many people sub? Like, what's your idea on that? Oh, it's raining. Yeah, I did empty out my inventory a little bit. What's the best source for scrap these days? I know in the beginning I always went over here to this town, but I think there are better towns. Like over here somewhere, maybe. I think it was here somewhere. But it's also so far away. Flame Shrine. There's mostly a community game, mostly community games like Uno, Fortnite, Yu-Gi-Oh! Just fun games with the community for as long as Botan can go. And then at the end, a surprise giveaway. I don't have any goals, just celebrate. Oh, that's good. Let's see. Uno, Fortnite, Yu-Gi-Oh! Would you... Yeah, you gotta play with viewers then, right? Wait, the cat search? No, I don't want to do the cat search yet. Whoever wants to join. Ooh. Oh, in that case, since you also have a Discord, right? I set one up myself a while back. Not the Discord, but like a specific channel. So I figured out that in Discord, you can apparently have a channel where you can set a role for yourself to be able to speak. And then you can have someone else who is just a viewer, for example. You can put them on listen. So they can't use the microphone in that voice channel, but they can listen into what you're saying. In case you're worrying about what people might say during your stream, then they can still hear you for games, because then it's still, like, you have a faster response time than making people listen in through the stream side, right? Instead of like a Discord voice call. So that's why I set it up myself, in case I ever want to play with viewers in the future. But I don't usually do voice calls with viewers where I talk with them. So that's why I set up that channel, so I can still play with viewers, but then you don't run the risk of random people joining and saying the wrong stuff, right? Because you still have to be mindful of that. So I set that one up. Maybe that's something interesting for you as well. I'm not sure what your approach to that kind of stuff is. Oh, Gartic phone. Oh, yeah, you do need a little bit of artistic skill for Gartic phone, but the animations you can get out of it are a lot of fun. Like, something I think would be funny, but Twitch probably wouldn't allow it, is if you could play something like Cards Against Humanity. It will be... Oh, I'll look into it. It's my first time doing this, and it will be an experience. Yeah, definitely an experience. Hopefully a good one. What day are you doing that? Like, do you have a date already? Wait, am I looking at the wrong thing here? Yeah, it's the Hill of Scavengers where I have to go to, I think. I haven't hit 300 yet, but I'm hoping for this next coming up Saturday. Ooh. Like, to be honest, I I don't do celebrations that often either. I started doing one last year for an event that fits with my theme as a VTuber, right? I'm not sure if you remember, but you know how certain VTubers are more aligned or have more affinity with a certain part of the year. I can, for example, imagine that Easter would work amazing for you for a celebration, right? But because I'm like themed after like a devil of greed, right? That's why I picked Black Friday as like a stream event. Easter theme. And what I did for Black Friday, I was just playing the casino pretty much with what I was gonna buy. And if it ended up on certain games, then I would also buy it for a reviewer because I saved up some money. Oh yeah, John with the November because he's a degen, and then you have the no not November thing, right? It's like little inside jokes, so you can have your own special yearly event. Like it doesn't always have to be the same. Like some people want Valentine's to be special, some might want Halloween or that sort of stuff. But it's also a lot of work to do every event, right? Like if you do every event in a big way, like, oh, you have to do Easter and Valentine's, and then you have the Halloween or like some other local custom, and then you have in the winter you have the winter theming itself, and then also Christmas and New Year. Like if you're gonna like host a lot of special streams, you're gonna pay a lot of money for all those special assets, right? So I figured like, I'm first gonna do the thing that fits me the most, which is Black Friday, and then maybe I can expand outwards to do other stuff eventually. There's also your like Vtuber birthday or your stream anniversary. It's like stream anniversary. For me, it's just Valentine's, Halloween, and November, and my birthday. Ooh. Oh, Mine's in July. Ooh. For me, my birthday is in May, and then my stream anniversary is in August, and then my special event for Black Friday is in end of November, right? So actually, I have a lot of time to chill earlier in the year. But that's also good because then you can like prep for that kind of stuff. Like I have nothing related to like Valentine's at the moment, but who knows? Maybe someday I'll have like a Valentine's related model or thing. Usually what I just do is use my 3D models, and then I got a sticker above my head where it just says no maidens. That was what happened last time. What was the game that I played again? I forgot already. I was playing a game, but I forgot the name. What was the Valentine's game again this year? I totally forgot. The year before there was the visual novel Troubled Days, I think, and it was the censored version, because apparently Troubled Days also has like an uncensored version, which is something you don't want to stream because you get added scenes to the game that are not suitable for YouTube or Twitch. But the censored version is okay. It just skips it entirely. You don't even notice, which is very safe. I'm not even sure what I want to do for May this year, like for my my birthday. It's the same with like birthdays, right? Like what to do for your birthday. Oh yeah, I was playing Lucius during Christmas and there was too much. Oh, wait, is that the game with like the devilish little boy that is like haunted or like evil? Is that the one? Oh yeah, that game has been out for a while, right? Also, where am I at the moment? I'm here and I need to go there, so that means in that direction? Did your stream get like banned, or what happened to your stream when you played it? Or were you like panic buttoning? Like, did you have a hotkey for like a censorship? I love the game, just not some of the content. Oh, is it like very aggressive or? Also, this is what I love about this game. Like, if you get a high tower spawn, you can just glide all the way down. But that's also because I upped the stamina on this game. Like, normally, you only have like half the amount of stamina that you currently have, so you can't fly as far initially in the game. So, because I enjoyed like the gliding, and oh, the explosions are pretty rough in this area. Oh, meat. Thank you. So my mod said that it was okay because I didn't focus on the gross stuff, like Outlast is much worse than Lucius. Nothing happened, was taken down or anything, but it was concerning because you're playing. Oh, yeah. So I think what Twitch says is like, it's fine if there's a little bit of nudity here and there in the game, as long as it's not sexual or there's not a big focus on it. Like, if you linger on the scene too long, then they're gonna make a problem out of it, right? Down you go. Yeah, see, you get metal scraps here. Still not a lot, but it's something. They made like 3 Lucius games, and every game they kind of up the oh, they keep going up with that. Like, I feel it's sort of okay. Like, I heard that Cyberpunk also has some nudity, especially in the character creator, apparently. So you have to actually put on streamer mode to avoid that. Initially, I didn't even know that was a thing, but yeah, apparently you can adjust your... if you're playing as a guy in the character creator, apparently you can adjust your dong size in Cyberpunk 2077. I have never heard of that. Like, I have not seen a game where you can do that. I say gross, but it was just uncomfortable, like the third one. A priest comes onto Lucius and it was kind of done. Oh, yeah. Like that kind of sensitive topics, huh? Yeah, they probably put you out of the mood then. That is understandable. Great way to put it. Yeah. Put me out the mood. Yeah. Like, it's like those. So you know those series on TV, like Cold Case or Law and Order and that sort of stuff, right? Whenever there's like some kind of how do you call it? Like forcefulness on like a sexual way, and that's the crime of the episode. Then I'm already like mentally checked out already because I don't like watching that kind of stuff. Was it? Wasn't there? There was the other one. There was a. I think it's like a Netflix series. Oh. What's the name of that Netflix series again? It's like with the woman in hoods, and that they're like living in a version of America where they're pretty. Oh, is it like The Handmaiden or something? It could have been like something called Handmaiden or something, or. Yeah. Like when I heard what it was about, I was like already like, yeah, I cannot get invested in that kind of programming or like in that show. It's just not for me. But everyone has their sensitive topics, I guess. The things that they would rather not interact with, right? Or, how do you call it? You can also say you don't want to expose yourself to those kind of themes or topics. I can't wait. Movies like Spit on Your Grave or A House on the Left. Too heartbreaking. Oh, can't watch. Oh, okay, yeah. Like, something that was watchable for me was something like Law Abiding Citizen. Because you just get a certain catharsis, I guess is what they call it, from watching that happen to the bad guys. Like, still, the victims were the wife and the daughter, right? But that character, he goes on a revenge arc against the bad guys, and also on the law system that allowed the how do you call it, the bad guys to get away with their crime, pretty much, with minimal jail time. And that made him so mad that he pretty much took revenge on like the law system and the criminals for letting them get away. Can I destroy this? Oh, the metal cage also gives scrap. Nice. Or I do enjoy what was the other one called again? The Equalizer. Or let's see. What was the other one called again? It was the Equalizer and oh, and the Taken movies, of course. I don't know, there's something cool about like just some guy just going on his entire revenge arc, or like rampaging through the city just to either get revenge or protect his loved ones, or equal the odds, pretty much, right? I like those more. It's how do you call it? It's almost like a form of karma, right? Or like karmatic justice. Like yeah, John Wick. Yeah, that's one. I love that one. Definitely Revenge for the Dog. I felt so bad. Like, that guy has to die. Like, who would do that? And then also the entire backstory of like the dog being a gift from his late wife, right? And then they build up the scene so well. It's not what you did, it's who you did it to. That nobody was John Wick. The bodies he buried that day laid the foundation of who we are what was it? Like, who we are these days? Like, I've seen so many clips of like John Wick like over the years that I just memorized like part of the lines. That was just a trap. That's nasty. How dare you? Can I destroy this? Oh, maybe with a bigger one. it seems quite sturdy. What if I used... Oh! Oh, okay, I just got wood out of it. You know, John Travolta was in a movie like that, but I can't remember the name. A movie like that, huh? Oh, yeah, that's the line. The bodies who he buried that day laid the foundation of who we are now. That's such a powerful line. And also the car mechanic, like the moment he saw the car, he was already like, oh fuck, get that thing out of here. I want nothing to do with it. And that's also the reason why the car mechanic stayed alive during the first movie, because he refused service to it. And he hit the sun. Honestly, car mechanic, smart guy. At least he had brains. How would you react if, like, you found out, like, some family member messed with John Wick? Like, would you actually try to defend them, or would you like, well, you screwed up, that's on you? I think in the world he's known as the Baba Yaga, right? The boogeyman. But not because he's the boogeyman himself, but he kills the boogeyman, something like that. Oh yeah, that's the line. He's the one you call to kill the fucking boogeyman. I got 2 kitties to take care of. Oh, okay, so you're gonna AFK or lurk? No problem, no problem. Thanks for the talk though, Botan. Thanks for hanging out. You know, I'm gonna collect more wood and scrap. How much do I have now? 50. Wow, that's a lot of scrap here, surprisingly. I thought there wouldn't be that much here, but I guess I was wrong. No, I mean, like, if a family member messed with John Wick. Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure. Oh. Okay, this chair is just in the ground. That sucked for you. I got 2 babies to look after. Yeah. And because you know how John Wick operates, right? He's like, he still has a sense of justice. Like in the first movie, he kept the bodyguard alive in the club scene because he was familiar with them. And then he said like, why don't you take the rest of the night off? Thank you, sir. And he just walked off and never looked back. Also, brilliant guy. Like, smart choice. Also, I see a boss symbol at the top right. I have been noticing that. Oh, there you are. I see you. Have you noticed me? Yeah, I think it noticed me. Ah! Can I cheese this? Walk to the explosives! Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Look how much damage that does. The damage sinking. I don't have an antidote. That's gonna kill me. That's so gonna kill me. I'm dead. I'm dead! Always a pleasure to talk to you, Dotin. Yeah, same. See nobody? It does sound familiar, but I'm not drawing a picture with it at the moment. So yeah, that's what happens if you don't have any potions nor antidote when you're fighting that thing. You just die. So I should pick up some potions and bandages and antidote, I guess. Oh, similar for games. I like certain themes in games as well that do that kind of stuff. Like, wait. It actually okay. I'll allow that. That's no problem. It's a little bit oversensitive on the swearing bit, but where's the fucking kitty cat bracelet? See, where is it? I know there's potions somewhere. Oh, here it is. I got a whole 9 health potions. I think that should be enough. And then we also have antidote. We only have 1 antidote though. Surely we know how to make more antidote. Alchemist, help us. Where are you? Sleeping in your bed or... Craft. Wisp of light, antidote. We need milk and coal powder. We don't have any coal at the moment though. It's sort of like John Wick, but instead of vengeance, the guy goes on a spree out of spite. Oh. Wait, what's the... There was another movie. Let me look it up. There was a movie about someone with like... I think it's the guy has like autism or something. And he has a very boring day job where he checks the finances of something. But then he is also a very good assassination guy. Oh, The Accountant. You know, heard of that one? The Accountant from 2016. As a mad savant uncooks the books for a new client, the Treasury Department closes in on his activities and the body count starts to rise. But I'm not sure what the details of that movie were anymore. Oh, here. Storyline. Chris Wolf is a mad savant with more affinity for numbers than people. Behind the cover of a small-town CPA office, he works as a freelance accountant for some of the world's most dangerous criminal organizations. With the Treasury Department's Crime Enforcement Division, run by Ray King, starting to close in, Christian takes on a legitimate client, a state-of-the-art robotics company where an accounting clerk has discovered a discrepancy involving millions of dollars. But as Christian uncooks the book and gets close to the truth, it is the body count that starts to rise. Ah, yeah. Okay, so this guy needs a sheltered bed before he wants to sell me the potions. So, guess we're on a sidetrack. Or we could move his bed. Let's see, we have some of this, and we need some... That's probably not enough roofing though. I need to check how much I need for proper roofing. Roof. Okay, so we can easily make more, but we still need more lumps of clay. This one just needs stone shingle roof block. Oh, this is tarred shingle roof block. Which one are in town already? Let's see. So I see the orange brick. I don't see the tarred ones. I see the wood one. What to do? Tar is nasty for a roof though. Like, why would you... Like, proper roof tiles would probably look nicest, right? Although one building with these kind of roof could be nice as well, but then you also need flintstone. Not the cartoon, but the actual material. Probably not this, because an alchemist you don't want natural fabric as your roof, right? Because that can burn. And as an alchemist you have increased odds of messing things up. I think most easy is to make something with this. We just need some more clay. Or we go back and kill that boss. That's also something we could do. Yeah, let's put this back and then try to kill the boss, hopefully, with the one with a few healing potion and one antidote. Hopefully that's enough. We might want some bandages though, I think. Where are the bandages? Oh, yeah, take care. Yeah, I still have something to drink right next to me, so I can immediately... take some refreshment. Ah, that's good. But the bandages, where are they? Oh, over here. 14 bandages. Can put them here. How many arrows do we have? Where's my bow? Do I have a bow on my character? I have no bow. Okay, so it's... the bow must be somewhere in the chest then. The force longbow, 24 power, 20 arrow speed. Fire magic damage. Wait. I do have a bow here. Here. Tart bow. Piercing damage and vicious. But this one... arrow speed. Arrow speed is slower. But this one adds 29 damage, which... no, 28 damage. But this one has the backstab modifier of 20% to deal more damage. Why is it not equipped then? So weird. We don't have a lot of arrows though. Let's see. Yeah, we have 100 arrows. Maybe we can still make it with that. We do need to get some rest though before we head out. Because I don't want to fight that thing at night. Maybe... wait, maybe I should also get that perk. If you look at skills... then there is a skill for poison resistance somewhere. Snake Eater. Yeah, like Metal Gear Solid. Snake Eater. Increase your poison resistance, which reduces the damage received from poison by 20%. Your poison resistance is increased by an additional 10%. You also gain 25% chance to avoid being poisoned. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, but it's out of reach. This is endurance. Endurance is for stamina, so we do want that. So we just need one more point and then we can get Snake Eater, and then we're a little bit more protected against the nasty poisons. Wait, wasn't there like an ability where you heal from being poisoned? Increase the chance of poison enemies. Increase damage dealt. Poison blades perk. I thought there was something that helped you deal with poisons better. You will gain 1 endurance for every 2 levels of the flame. Not bad, actually. Ranger, 2 endurance, 2 dexterity, stamina recharge, critical chance, and critical... That's a really good one as well. Headshot gives you small push to get more airtime. Oh. Damage against flying enemies is increased by 30. It doesn't say it has to be the bow. So does that mean you can do more melee damage against flying enemies as well with this? So you could go from here. All damage that dealt with range weapons is increased by 10%. Then go here for counter battery. And then you get more damage against ranged enemies. Then you get more damage against flying enemies. Then you can get the bonus effect of staying in midair if you want. But this one is still nice, like the endurance and the dexterity. Like even if you don't care for the dexterity, it's still the stamina recharge, the critical chance and critical damage that might be very nice to grab, right? But then there's also this one that straight up increases your endurance with every 2 levels of the flame. I need a lot more points, I realize. Yeah, this is still my temporary bed. I have not made a house for myself yet. Also, I should probably start unlocking this. There we go. What's the best route to get back here? Just the tower again, I think. Do I have anything to eat with me? No. Only intelligence, but that's not gonna help me. Okay, where do I have to go again? Was it in that direction? Yes. We're going in for another airstrike. Oh, don't you guys love that when they do that in movies, where they do like an assault on some kind of base or area, and it's like an orbital drop kind of thing? I think they did it in the first Godzilla movie as well, where they were like very high up in the air, and then they had to jump out of the plane. Although that's probably not like orbital drop, but at least a very high parachute situation. Okay, you're full health again. I'm curious if the terrain is still altered or... Does she know? I think she knows, but there's something in between. I don't think I can backstab her. Should probably hit her with the spine splinter. I don't think it will allow me to backstab her. Ooh. Oh shit. I already got poisoned from that little bit. And I'm poisoned again. Oh, the poison lasts for quite a while as well. Like, look how much damage it does. Yo, that's way too much damage. Yo, that's unfair. I need more space to fight. So I need poison, anti-poison, bombs. Oh, that's not good either. Can I snipe her? Oh, she seems to be... Wait, is her pathfinding stuck? Oh, her healing came back. She's in the cave. That's not a lot of damage though on that head. Okay, so a physical wall works best. Jeez. The splash zone is so extreme, man. You nasty. What's that song again? I'm a nasty girl or something? Are those literally puke bottles she's carrying around? Uh-oh, she's gonna explode. Even in that, she's nasty. Was it worth it? Well, we got 6 scrap out of it. So where's our death? Oh, there's our death, our gravestone. And we got all our stuff back. And that's a lot of scrap. Okay, now we can go back to town. Wait, how full was my inventory? No, I can still get some what do you call it? Some clay, right? I think you can mine clay over there. Like it's the red bits over there, like the brown stuff, I think. Yeah. I almost slipped off there. let's wait till our stamina comes back. Oh, flying castle. I should not go underground there because I know there's a spider nest over there. Oh. I think this is what we're looking for. Lumps of clay. And we even can get some stone at the same time. Oh, and the stamina recharge is probably also gonna be very nice for like these kind of activities where you very quickly run out of stamina and then have to wait before you can start mining again. Because just having a lot of stamina doesn't mean you can recharge it fast as well, right? See, how much clay do we have? Oh, quite some stacks already. We should be able to make some roof tiles with that. And all of this just to make some doors, huh? Let's see. We're gonna go here. And then we just need to go over here to make it, right? That's a lot of roof tiles we got there. And then the other stuff that we had to get was the doors, the specialty doors. Hey, you're actually downstairs for once. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One walk at a time.
Okay, let's see. We need... This deserves to be a special door, because this one leads to the dungeon. So this one needs to be well protected, right? At least in my headcanon it makes sense that it has to be a reinforced door with copper. As you can see, it leads all the way down to the dungeon. To the catacombs, where you can have spooky stuff. And then... This has to be the normal door, because that's just a tavern. And then this was a secret door kind of thing. That's a normal door. I think I have to go down. Oh no, we already put it down there. Okay. Is it over here then? We definitely have to raise the floor there. Otherwise it's just going to be weird looking. But we don't have the brickwork for it. You have to go pick that up. I'm also curious about something else. So you know what the outside of the city looks like, right? So I was thinking, like, should I add the fancy brick to the inside of the building? Like, should I... put it here, for example, on the entire inside? Because it would look a little bit nicer than just having the outside brick everywhere. But how do I remove it in a quick way? Because if I do this, it's gonna take 2, right? Wait, is there... No, I can't do it this way. Finish, more shapes. Do build. Why can I right click this but not the other shapes? I don't want it to be too deep, but that's the only option. I guess I'll have to. Oh damn, I lost a lot of brick in just doing that little bit, huh? Okay, that at least already makes it look better on that corner. But this one should be wood. since it's elevated. So I need to make more brickwork. I should be able to do that. There we go. That's another 300 made. That's not going to be enough for everything though. I do like the look of it though. Like that it has like a different like visual style for the interior. Even if it's maybe just the front side of the store. Or, well, the forge, I guess you could say. Let's see, we added 2 doors over here. And then... oh, there it is. You have to add a door here as well. I think that opens up in this direction. Uh-huh. How many doors do I still have? Up another 2? Okay. I probably have to get up here. The wooden door is correct there. I'm not sure what I should put here, like... that house feels a little bit off with how it works. Like there's like a ladder down and then a secret door. Like why do you want a secret door if there's like a corridor leading to your secret door? Let's see, this already has a reinforced door. What about upstairs? That's a normal door. And what is this? The jail. So the jail should also have reinforced doors, I feel. Like not this. Should not be the cheapest wooden doors. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in case. So this one should open up. Surprisingly to this side. So you go up the staircase first. For this one, you want the hinge to be on this side. For this one, the hinge can be on that side. For this one, the hinge has to be on this side, I think. Uh-huh. Is there anything above here? No. Are we missing a door down there? This is... Yeah, we're missing a door, but we don't want to make use of the reinforced door here. Is there an entrance here? That's the normal door. Like, we could add a door here, but I don't want to use the copper one. It would be nice if we could have like a jail cell door here, so you can actually see through it. I guess we could add a door frame here. Since this is, if you look here, it's like sort of connected to the outside area, right? So it needs a little bit more reinforcement. But then that means that this one should also probably get that treatment. Then we need 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think we only made 2 of that, but that's fine, that's fine. Okay. So now our fancy doors. This door is already fancy. Yeah, okay. This door is also already fancy. And this is a normal door. We can clean this up because that's just dead bodies and broken stuff. Ew. I still feel that this bit is a little bit weird. There's a lot of different stuff going on in this house. It's like at the one time it's like a corridor from below to up decks, but that feels weird because hey, this should be the only way, like a gateway you can protect, right? But then this is also not enough space to make it into like a house. And then you have like that area upstairs where you got like a chest and even more stuff. So part of me thinks I should just remove this staircase. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's make this single building into 2 houses. Where the lower house is like the workshop for the huntress. And then the upper part is like a living space for a villager. Well, I'm not sure who that might be, but at least there would be some logic in that, right? Like, look how much space we have here. Wait, to be honest? If it's this amount of space that we gain, then we could make this maybe connected. Wait, let me... Like at the moment, we got the huntress living over here, right? In this little house. But we could move her to the other side and then to the top floor. And then we can put like a random NPC into this little building. So you enter the house, and then you can either stay up or go down. Or climb up, apparently. Although, I feel like we should make this a proper floor. But I'm not sure if I should make it into a staircase as well or something else. How? Jeez, that's a lot of... Oh, no, I don't want to climb. Nope. Wrong material. And I don't want to climb, I want to jump. Uh-huh. I think that's already better. But I'm not sure how to deal with this part. Should I just keep it as a climbing wall? We could just keep it as that. So if you want to get up, you actually have to go get up on that metal wall. Then it was the hunters that lived here, right? There you go. What should we do below, though? Like, it should be an area that could be closed off. But maybe with a material we can find later on, like the metal bar fence. Something we can't make yet. Yeah, we can only have metal blocks or hollow hull blocks, which isn't the right material. And also have some more torches. I think I accidentally dismantled the... Yeah, I think I dismantled the door. Oops. That's uneven. Now it's even. Oh, now I remember that there was a little part of town that was dark, right? Yeah, it's upstairs. We still got 2 torches left. I'm not sure if that's enough though. Like, we got these little pillars with the lamps, but they're definitely not working, I think. Okay, what else can we do? I'm still a little bit unsure on these 2 buildings, right? Because at the moment we got the alchemist living here. I feel like this building could be higher. Can I get up on it? Yeah. So this is sort of central in town. It would be cool if I could make it a little bit taller, so you can put zip lines on it, like the grappling points. Be it for sweeping around or for a direct connection. Also, that's another thing I have to test here. Maybe? Oh, about the tower? I mean, there's not a lot of stuff around it, so it could be a higher tower that goes up to, like, somewhere there, up to my head space. And then you could see it from outside of town, right? Because it's high enough. So I'm not sure if this is the same roof type. Nope. This is way brighter. Is there a roof like this in this town? And if it's not this roof tile, like, what kind of roof is this then? Like some kind of city block roof? Oh, I have to empty my inventory again. Maybe it's a material I haven't unlocked yet. In that case, I have to go out on an adventure to retrieve that. I don't have insect bits. I have wood. I have foliage. I have sticks. Oh, I put this in here. And then the matron helmet I can put in here. And then I can still... Okay, these two also have to go into the chest then. Where would I put the candle? Over here. There's a lot of junk materials that I can just put in storage. The blocks. This one and this one. Then take this one out. These are metallics, but also resin. So I'm gonna put the clay with the other clay at the construction guy's place. And then I should probably look up in the wiki what kind of roof this is, so I know where to go hunt for that block material. And we still got 3 chests. Wait, this has to go, this has to go. Wait, I can just delete this. This is not that important. This one has to go in. This can be deleted. The bones, apprentice wand, I can salvage. I should probably collect some water as well for the plants, right? I think the water well probably would have refilled already. And look at that, it's already getting dark. Yeah, it was full. Woo. 25. We can do the split stack, right? 3 in here. Oh. And how many seats do we have over here? 21. That's not a lot. So we can grab another 2. Oh, this is per 3 water. Okay, 3 in here. And then for you, we could just put 3 in here. Dirt. Do I have a place for dirt? I guess it should be with the metals, right? Because it's like earth-ish. This magic potions and... Wait, this is also earth-based. Like the rock, stone, and rubble. Let's grab this and then move up and dump it in. And these, the letters, should go to the huntress again. This one and this one. I should probably scrap these boxes, the tiny chest, because we don't really use it. We use the bigger chest and then the enshrouded one where it connects to the hive mind or whatever they call it, like the magic chest, pretty much. So what do we need at the moment? We need to find out the roof tiles, right? So let's see, roof tiles in ENSHROUDED. Fired brick, lump of clay, plant fiber. So I should probably Google roof. Quest hidden building blocks. Wood guard. Stone shingle roof. I already have that one. Okay, so this is called Willow Crush roof tiles. So maybe I should just look online instead of the wiki. Willow Crush roof tiles. ENSHROUDED. Also, give me a moment, I need to mute myself. I'm back. Well, I wasn't gone, but I just had to mute myself for a bit. Rumble in the catacombs. No, that's not this quest. Wood guard. I think we already did this one as well. I'm kind of curious. Why can't I find the roof style for this? Like, it doesn't seem to be a different tile, but like the one that I had myself seemed to be much more. I'm gonna steal your bet. Okay. It's not this one. Are these wood shingles? I think it's wood. So if it's made out of wood, probably not this one. Oh, maybe the carpenter can make it. Maybe it's like a specialty thing. God damn it. Why are you always at this stupid door? Move. Move. Absolute. You jerk. Stop doing that. Oh yeah, he's sleeping now. Are you having struggles getting to your bed? Okay, there we go. Okay, so you have some windows. There's some doors, fences, decoration, secret door, secret stone passage. It doesn't seem that it's... Yeah, it doesn't seem like it...
Got a good eye, Cleveland.
Is it tart? Let's see, tar. We need 2 more tar to test that out. Do I have any tar to roof stored up? Oh, guess we don't have to make anything. I still had some. Literally 4 blocks, but at least we can test it out, right? If it's the same color or not. Yep, that's it. It's the tar roof. We found it out. Hey, Dels, how you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. We gonna have to make a lot of tar now, apparently. Let's see. Browse a recipe, turn it into tar, select, then throw some stuff in there. And it's gonna be 6 minutes per 20 tar, so we should not be waiting here. We're gonna do something else in the meanwhile. You can remove this little... Okay, there we go. What else can we repair in town? I should probably look at the junk inside the tavern, right? Like if there's any broken stuff here. Oh damn, it's dark here. Oh yeah, that's broken. My body's kind of suffering. I worked out again after a long time, after not doing it. Nearly overdid it. Ooh. Well, Good job for working out then, Dels. And after a good workout, of course, take your rest as well, right? So your body can actually repair itself. Oh, this is that weird... So this is the tavern, right? But then, look at this. There's like 2 shitters here in the corridor. Like, why is this in the corridor? That does not make sense. And then there's this entire big storage room for the tavern. I can understand that for the food. But then there's also a secret, like, entrance that leads to the catacombs. Why is the tavern connected to the catacombs? Why would you do that? I do plan on doing it more often because it woke me up. I woke up the creative. Ooh, you're inspired now? Yeah, let's pretend. I don't know, man. This feels so weird to just have this between the catacombs. You need a drink after saying goodbye to loved ones? Wait, what's going on? Oh, in that sense. Yeah, okay, I get it. But you don't want to move through the cellars. That's weird. Just move around at the top floor, right? Like, basements should not be connected with each other if they got totally different themes going on. Because it's heading in this, like, this is the catacombs slash, like, jail, right? And then suddenly, at least in that direction. To me, that does not make sense. So can I remove that skeleton? Okay, that's better. Like, I would imagine that the corridor would connect to the executioner's ground, which is over here. Because there's a separate jail cell here, and then you're walked up here over this terrain. You go up here, and then there is this little area where your head and arms can get stuck into, and then you probably get executed here. Huh. Your view of town is horrible from here. That tree has to go. Not my sidelines. Isn't that just a pillory? Yeah, sort of. Well, I guess it's not really execution, but it's more torture, I guess. Like, maybe they whip you or something, I don't know. Oh, and then there was this weird door over here with the tavern. Like, why does the tavern also have a kitchen door that leads to outside the castle? That should definitely not be a thing. I'm closing this right now. Wait, where's my... I don't have my material with me. People get their heads and arm locked in, and then the townspeople get to throw shit at the person, like rotten vegetables, meat, and actual shit. Yeah, but... Okay, so I didn't put that pillory there. It was already there from the start, right? So why would it be all the way at the top of town where, like, you actually have to go up a barrack and, like, a holding cell and then onto the castle wall or, like, the city wall? just for them to be stuck here. Like, wouldn't the pillory be placed more downtown? Like, where, I don't know, more people get to see that person and get to throw shit at it? Like, it would make sense to me if the pillory, for example, was positioned over here on a wooden platform so that people could throw the shit and the tomato and the meat, etc. to the person. And if they miss, at least it falls into the abyss or into the river or whatever this is. And then you have this open square so a lot of people can gather around. That would make sense to me. Not gonna lie, bashing my head because I'm drawing a reference sheet and those sucks to draw. Oh, are you doing like the static reference sheet where it's literally like an A pose or like a T pose for the person? Or are you doing it with action poses where you see a little semblance of their personality or vibe? Because both can work, right? I need to get that brickwork in my inventory again. Let's see, but at least we know what kind of ceilings, well, roofs we got. So I should probably, for next week, just make a shit ton of that so we can start repairing the roofs next week, right? Guessing the guards are tired of cleaning up the mess, but seriously, probably just an oversight from the devs. Yeah, probably. They have to fill it with something, right? Like, because it was all the way out there, like on the highest part of town, like separated so that nobody could see it. That's why I thought it would be... Oh, hey, XP Joy! That's why I figured it would be like an executioner's ground, right? Level 18. Right, because you get this entire big building going on. We can probably dismantle this. It would be cool if you could like assign certain villagers to be guards and then they actually have to guard your settlement against the wolves or rats or whatever that come in. Oh, there's a big hole in the wall there as well. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's a hole in the outer wall. Even worse. Look at that. Yeah, that should definitely be fixed. Is it a double wall? It is a double wall. Then we go one forward. And then we do it again like this. Ta-da! As if nothing ever happened here. It's all fixed again. Where nobody could see it. Hold on. If they were on a pillory, they'd bend over. What? No. That's not what I'm saying. Get your mind out of the gutter, Smucker. I meant like, if they were to do executions, right? Like a guillotine or something, or a chopping block, then you would want it to do it over here so that the rest of town doesn't get to see it if you don't want it to be public. If you're stuck here, then you're just enjoying the view now of town, sorta. Well, you don't get to see much of town, but either you're looking at a rock or you're looking down at the city wall. There's a lot to repair on this roof, yeah? Look how many roofs there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 definitely. This one is whole. 7. At least 7 roofs that are partially broken, and then there are the buildings that don't have any roofing at all. I think the buildings that don't have any roofing at all, like the one above my head and the one near the bridges, maybe we should make them the clay tile, like the clay roof tiles, so it's like much brighter, because then we have like different colors for our roofs, right? So we have the, what is it, like the straw kind of, or like the sticks kind of roof. We got the tarred wood roof, like what we're standing on, and then we also got the clay one. I think that adds a little bit more color to the roof styles. There's also shingles, but I'm not sure where to use those. Something that I could also do is, for example, since this is the alchemist's house, right? And we were talking that the alchemist's house should not have wooden or straw roof elements, right? Because, hey, if that lab explodes of him because he's doing alchemy and he gets like weird reactions, you don't want a lot of burnable material. So you probably want a stone building or like a brick. Oh yeah, a brick building, and then with tiles on top, right? So either we position him to the tower again, or you're gonna change this building. We could also put just a regular villager in this building and then move him to the special, like the special tower we got over here. Then we can do some staircases, like going in circles up to like a higher floor and then expand outwards. So it's like a Castlevania kind of tower, but not one that spawns demons. Not that kind of alchemy. See, do I still have more wood to make additional doors with? There you are. Can I make more doors? To make this, I need nails. To make nails, I need metal, I think. Wooden arrow. So I think I have to go to the blacksmith to ask for nails. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A scrappy rake. What do you do? A rake enhanced with scrap metal to increase its durability. A decent tool for to level hilly ground. Oh, you can make it flat. Scrappy copper axe. Do I already have a copper axe? Yeah. Okay, we already have both. Okay, that's good. Do you think this game would benefit from having horses? Like you could ride horses back and forth? Probably not that much because you're also gliding very often, right?
Good eye, Flameborn.
Got a good eye, Flameborn. Yeah. Oh, should we make more copper doors for these? Because these are sort of like guard towers, right? I guess we sort of should. Yeah, copper doors, copper doors. If going by foot doesn't feel fast enough, then maybe. I guess it's more for areas where there aren't towers to glide down from, right? I think it would be nice still for those regions. 1, 2, 3. I think we need it. And this one has to go in like this. Wow. We're adding doors to our village. Oh. Oops. He's still dead. Sorry. I think it's kind of cool. Like if you look up here, it's so bright outside, right? You get that bright light from the inside, but if you get closer, it increases the visibility. Wait a moment. There's something weird going on here. Why did they not connect the stone wall all the way to the... Were the developers just lazy with this? That's not good. Minus point for Gryffindor. There, now it's closed off. got it. Now I think. Okay, so we got the doors. We did, I think, most of the walls. Did the floors where possible. We put on all the NPCs. I think only the blacksmith doesn't own a bed yet at the moment. And there's one space we still have to clean up, and I think that's probably gonna be the last thing we're gonna do for today. And that's this bit, like all this rubble. That has to go. And then I can make a lot of rooftops for the next week. So we can start repairing the roofs. And after the roofs are done, we can start inviting in more villagers, like the random NPCs that walk around. And the cats, and the dogs. And the farm animals. And then the wall. And then the next up is the staircase. If you want to put it that way. So you have a main entrance or living space here. Not sure what this is. It has a basement. And then there's another space here. And there is another... how do you call it? There's another door over here, but... Would this blacksmith bend? It would not make sense for the blacksmith to be at the backside of the building. Like normally you would want to show your wares right at the street side. Or this is supposed to be some kind of garden area. But how is this house then connected to that? Oh well, that's a problem for later me, I guess. For now, you just repair the interior and try to remove that rubble. Missing blocks? Oh, never mind. You finished the X? Nice! Did you get the ending? Are you happy with it? Are you satisfied? Was it up to par? So now that you finished the hacks, what are you gonna buy from that faction? Are you going after the arcanes or the weapons, or getting other stuff? Wait, I have an idea. What if this is the alchemist's house? Because then you have this living space, right? Where he can literally live. And then at the backside over here, he can have his lab. And then he has his chemical supplies in the basement. Stored away from prying. Oh wait, this is a toilet. Oh, he could also have a toilet in the basement. That's also possible. Shitting in the basement. But what would he... He would just have a balcony up here then. And I don't know, I need to work on making my frames better. Wait, which frames are you working on at the moment? Like, which frame has your priority? And if we do it over here, then the alchemist lives and sleeps here, and then the blacksmith lives there and does his stuff there, and then we got the farmer there and the huntress there, and then in that corner over there is where the carpenter works, and then we have the Chinese festival woman that lives all across town there on the highest area, or near the highest area. Volt. Ooh. Let's see. Volt. How are you gonna build Volt? Do you want him to just go fast for like low-level missions so you can just quickly run through it? Or are you building him for like eidolons or like high-level content? Because you can go in different directions with Volt, right? Like for me, I would... Like my first build for Volt is pretty much like speed Volt. Like just run through a mission, and then you have the Mach, what is it, Mach Sprint or whatever they call it, augment, where everything nearby takes damage by just running. And then you can just kill level 13, level 15 Grenier by just running past them. Like you don't even have to aim and shoot, you just run past them and they already die. It is super beneficial, especially with the speed that you have on Volt. Crazy Catman Volt. And then for higher level, well, for like medium content, people use him to nuke. But I don't think they use him to nuke on higher level content because electricity is kind of sucky as a damage type for most cases. Mostly they use it to stun, I think. That's why I looked into the subsume on his first ability, so I could start subsuming, what is it, Terrify, or the Fire Blast, or Fire... something, like Ember's ability. So he could armor strip a little bit, and that makes him more viable for higher level content, because if you don't have a good damage type, but you also don't have armor strip, or, well, decent armor, then you're kind of screwed on higher level content, right? How is the tar going anyway? Let's see. Steel Pad Volt focus on giving either as many elemental imbues or gives him armor strip option. Yeah, yeah. So that's why I gave mine Terrify. So I can Terrify and then I can like nuke. Because first you armor strip them, but Terrify also causes the enemy to run away, right? And that's something you don't want because you want to kill them. So immediately after using Terrify to armor strip them, you also use Volts 4, which has just as big a radius as Terrify, to stun them. So they are standing still on in place. So the armor stripped enemies don't run away. That's the idea on why I used it. And then you can use, of course, your speed buff to catch up to the enemy and kill them fast with melee. Let's see, what else could you do? People also love using a shield, but that's more for Eidolon hunts, I think. I'm trying to imagine like what else is possible, but Imagine if you give him Gauss's ability, like the ice and the fire. That would give him like 3 elements already, right? Because he has electricity, fire, and ice then. And the fire also armor strips a little bit, but not too much. I should probably strip this roof off this building, right? Because this is a blacksmith now. And if you have wooden roofs, that's just gonna burn down. Well, not entirely. Not entirely. And maybe even with the tiled roof, it would still be wood. But at least on the outside, the tar would be gone. But hey, we made a lot of progress again this week, at least. Let's see. So next time, we should focus on the roofs, right? I think that would be a good idea. Let's see, who's actually online doing stuff at the moment? What are people doing on this amazing... Oh, so they added an DS2 reference in Sailblazers. There's a wizard camp here with knights and a sword and a bonfire in the middle. Oh, a wizard camp here with knights and a sword in a bonfire in the middle. Isn't that just Dark Souls in general? Like it isn't. That doesn't sound like Dark Souls 2 specifically. But yeah, it does happen in Dark Souls multiple times that there are like knights that are like associated with the fire. How do you call it? Like the sunlight covenant. It's the undead settlement in 2. Wait, there's no. I don't think. Is there undead settlement in 2? Is it Majula? No. Isn't undead settlement Dark Souls 1? It's the first area you're in, right? Or am I getting confused? I should play Dark Souls 2, but this commission that I'm ordering is still gonna take 2 more months. Oh, like Firelink Shrine? Yeah, Firelink Shrine is in Dark Souls 1. And then you got Majula in Dark Souls 2. And then you got another Firelink Shrine indoor version in Dark Souls 3, I think. At least that's I think what it was. There's surprisingly a lot of people playing Enshrouded at the moment. Huh. A lot of people are doing base building at the moment. What? Any mutuals that are online at the moment? Oh God! Oh, wait. Zentraya is playing Final Fantasy 14. They gotta probably get swamped in the public spaces then. Wait, why would they suddenly play Final Fantasy? Is there like an in-game event going on there? What are they doing? Hey John, do you have any recommendations on who to rate? Because most of the people that are in my list, I already rated them this month. Oh wait, Philippines, shit. That probably means it's like 5 a.m. for any people from the Philippines, right? I guess not a lot of people are online streaming in the Philippines at the moment. Yeah, got nothing there? Wait, where do I know this person from? How did I follow them? Well, I think someone's doing like a collab thing, a VTuber called Linquin. I have them followed, so there must be a reason why I followed them, but I can't remember it currently, but I'm gonna send you guys there. Because usually I only follow people that I am interested in and that I feel like they have a good vibe going, right? So hopefully they appreciate it. Let's send you guys off. But yeah, I'm off for today. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. I am playing board games at family. So see you guys, I guess Monday? Is Monday again? Yeah, Monday we could play, what is it called again? Soul Blazers, right? I think, maybe. But yeah, I'm out for today. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.